mentioned in previous videos that the spec on this car is really good, and when I introduced the W204 the other day, it had a slightly curious spec on it, and I was looking for something else totally unrelated on the internet, and I found a really great website called mbdata.com, and it's basically a Mercedes-Benz Vin Decoder. I thought, wow, that's really cool. So I put in the VIN number of this W123 just to see what it said the car should have had when it was new, and it was really interesting. So, going through what this decoder from Mercedes says about this car, first of all, it is a 230e. I think we knew that anyway. It's got the engine number, the transmission number, the order number, 03537234439. I don't know if that could be traced back to a name and address, perhaps. It was ordered in Great Britain. I think I knew that, though. The interior, velour cream. The exterior, blue-green metallic paint, 877U is the code. Again, I knew that because there's a tag in the front. That's petrol blue metallic, quite a rare colour apparently. Approximate build date, October 1983. I didn't know that. Now, here's the fun bit. Here we get into the actual options that someone went through and ticked all the boxes for back in the middle of 1983. So, we've got luggage nets on driver's rests left and right. I think that means the luggage nets on the back of the seats, which I had found. They're a bit baggy now, but they are still there. Well, now we get an interesting one. Option 410 is the electrically operated sliding sunroof. Now, I don't know how common an option this would be on one of these cars, but this looks really good. I haven't dared to use this because it lives outside. I'm sure there's a manual override in the boot, or trunk if you're watching in America, but I haven't found that yet, so I'm not going to dare open it in case it only goes one way. Then there's option 420, which is the 4-speed automatic transmission. Now, as the engine doesn't run, I don't know if this works. It's definitely going to need a fluid change at the very least, but I'm hoping it does. I mean, 4 speed's got to be half decent, doesn't it? I mean, I know I hate autos, but I guess it kind of suits this kind of lazy, relaxed style of driving for one of these things. Headrest in the rear, left and right, they are still there. Two-tone horn, we've spoken about that before, I like that a lot. Central locking mechanism and instruments with English lettering. Curious that that's one option together. But there is central locking. I don't know if it works or not. I haven't really tried that. Anti-locking braking system I had seen. That's quite an unusual option, I think, on a car this early. Outside rear view mirror left, the door mirror that is, left electrically adjustable right-hand drive. And I did see a switch for that. Yeah, that's down here. That does work. Paintwork preservation. I don't know if that means they washed it or polished it at the dealership, perhaps. Interference suppression without radio set. Don't know what that means. So it's got maybe preparation for radio? That radio looks a bit newer than 1983, that Philips thing. Doesn't work anyway, it doesn't matter. Lockable glove compartment and sun visor with vanity mirror. This one will fall apart if I open it, but it is there. Folding armrest, front. It's there, but I don't think I can unfold it when the car seat is reclined. Oh, the button. Ah, the button. Okay, folding armrest, front. Check. Very nice indeed. I'd kind of forgotten about that. Electric window lifters, front and rear, so it's all-round electric windows. Heat insulating glass all-round heated rear window pane. Single sheet safety glass. Band filter. Yeah, that is correct. It has got the... It has got the blue sun visor tint, which is quite cool. It is tinted glass all around, which looks really nice with this colour paint. Headlamp washer wiper. I love that. I don't know if it works even, I haven't dared try it. Headlamp left traffic, I guess left-hand drive. Now this is interesting. Option 640, 15-hole light alloy rims with option 656 Michelin tyres. Someone spec'd alloy wheels on this car in 1983, but for some reason I've got hubcaps now, so where did they go? But I'd love to find out. And also, I've only got 3 hubcaps on this thing, so if anyone happens to have a petrol blue metallic hubcap for one of these, I'd be very grateful if you could let me know. Came with 20 litres of fuel and mode of packing VE3, whatever it is. Fire extinguisher. Yeah, I noticed there was space for one, but there isn't one anymore. That would be really good to have. Wood trim, Zebrano, which I think is standard wood trim in these. And rear door contacts and lamp above rear window. Yes, it's got a rear passenger light. So that's quite a lot of trim and spec for a 1983 car. Yeah, it's interesting really, because I think that's someone spent a lot of money on this car back when it was new. And for an 80s car, that really is quite a long list of bits and pieces to list. does make it all more enticing to get the thing on the road and actually start using it. Oh, well, let's go and see what's in the newer W204, because that also had weird, crazy Mercedes spec as well. So, now we're in the newer car, the W204, and the list is significantly longer. So first of all, we've obviously got, it's a C250 CDI, the engine number, the transmission number, the order number, a few more digits there now, order location, Great Britain, Northern Ireland, leather combination, black anthracite, paint, Tenorite, grey metallic, 755U. That's interesting because the dealer thought it was palladium silver, and that would be quite wrong if I tried to order some touch-up paint. Now I've got the release date of the 8th of the 6th, 2010, and the delivery date the 9th of the 6th, 2010. I don't know if that's from the dealer to the customer, from the factory to the dealer. Interesting to find that out. Now we get into the fun stuff. Owner's manual, English, power steering, variant steering, those probably aren't options. Parktronic system, so we've got parking sensors front and rear. I think that is optional. Sport seats front to do with the sport level trim. Interior and exterior mirror automatic dimming. Okay, yeah, that's probably possibly optional, don't know. This one's a mystery. Option 255B, MB Mobilo with DSB and GGD. And also 265, no idea what lines, no plate, discontinued. Something to number plates? Don't know. Option 280, leather steering wheel and leather gear shift knob. Yeah, I've got one. This one is definitely made of metal though, so I don't know where that went. That's definitely a Mercedes item as well, so not quite sure about that. If someone changed it, it's an aftermarket option, who knows? Maybe it never came with it. Option 283B, airbag level English. Don't know what that is. Option 287, through loading feature, so that's quite handy. We can put the seats down and open the centre bit in the middle of the seat. Good feature, probably standard though, as is the knee bag and the pre-safe, all standard, as is the radiator shutter, which is to do with blue efficiency. And head unit language British, instrument cluster English, rain sensor. I think those are all standard, not really optional, so I think it's just listing everything that the car gets as an option. Lingotronic, utterly useless. 6-speed manual transmission, excellent. Option 411, make sure you spec that bad boy, that's always good. Option 442, multifunction steering with 12 buttons. This is a great thing to have because you've got all the controls to do the options in the car and phone and audio stuff. Yeah, much better having that one. Instrument with miles indicated in English legend. Quite useful in an English car. Diesel particulate filter, tyre pressure loss warner, standard. Sport suspension, option 486, that's the slightly lower ride. I think it's standard with the sport package though. Electric folding outside mirrors, I think that's standard. Command APS with DVD changer. Useless but cool. Universal Communications Interface, UCI. Probably built-in standard stuff. Okay, option 537L, we appear to have Great Britain and Northern Ireland. I guess must be in the boot because there's no room for it in here. Anti-theft system, air conditioner, electric windows. Again, they've got to be standard on a car this age. Europe, 5XXL. That must be in the boot as well because that's not in the glove box. I've looked. Headlamp left-hand traffic. Again, got to have that. That's option 613. So, 612 might be right-hand traffic. 666, the option of the beast. Product transport, tie-down hooks basically. Option 690, spare tyre emergency. So it's got a space over spare tyre. Then we've got two that are basically the same, 700A and 701A, leather combination, black anthracite. Now we hit a few of the more interesting things. Obviously we've got the trim pieces aluminium, that's the stuff in the door. AMG styling package, we can see that, that's pretty obvious. Then we've got centre console in wood, which is interesting because there's not a stick of wood in this car, there's not a matchstick. That and the leather gear knob, they don't exist. I wonder if someone's changed them at some point in the past. YOM 10/1, I have no idea what that is. Command nav, heating seats, obviously that's, I don't know if that's standard or optional. Automatic rear end, I do hate that so much, so slow and annoying. Height and theft protection, thank you very much. AMG sports package we knew about, that's in the sport pack of the car. But I did notice down here, wheel replacement tool, very kind of them to give us a spanner to take the wheels off. Rear axle, yeah, you do have to spec literally everything on a Mercedes, don't you? Manual transmission, option 411 further up. But here, option M014, increased engine performance. I don't know what that is, but I like the sound of it. M22, displacement 2.2 litres. because I thought this is a 2.1 litre car according to all the specs I read about it. M651, the R4 diesel engine M651. I'm going to have to do a bit of learning about this thing. And also NB6 and NC6 control code Bremen plant, which means this is a German-built car, not one of the satellite factories elsewhere. So yeah, and then blah blah blah, just general stuff. And the DVD player with Region 2. That's utterly useless, but really, really cool to have on mirrors package. So yeah. So yes, I realise this is about as nerdy as you can possibly get with any car, but it's actually kind of fascinating in a way to sort of just see what was genuinely new with the car and what's been spec'd onto it and what's maybe been changed over the years. And the fact that someone's stolen the alloy wheels off that Mercedes, the fact that someone's taken the wheels off the 123 and put hubcaps on, was that a style choice? Did someone fall on hard times and sell them? I don't know. They're colour-coded hubcaps, so someone's made an effort to get it right. Who knows? Why did this say it come with a leather gear knob and it's got a metal one? It might be aluminium actually. Why has it got an aluminium gear knob? Interesting. Anyway, I'm going to go on and fix that thing. Someone's given me a great idea for what might be the reason it doesn't start, so I'm going to go under the bonnet in a minute, and I'm going to get on and do a couple more projects on this thing as soon as I make a quick phone call. Hey, thanks for watching. Hit subscribe and please hit like, and see you next time.